hasn't been able to deal with that threat and keep Kelix alive.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the counter dive has really been the strongest thing in Seoul's favor, but I think things are going to... Excuse me, whoa. I hit a bug or something, I don't know. I think things are going to change a little bit here as we go into Oasis, where there's going to be room for playing something other than the basic dive for both of these teams.
You say that, Toa, but the last time we did see Seoul play on this
there's
map,
room.
There's
right?
room.
There's room. I didn't say it was going to happen.
It was Lucio instead with the Tracer and the Genji, but it looks like we may see something different this time with Week2 D, and he may actually be playing the Tracer in spite of the fact that we've seen Fleta, he has been playing a lot of that Pharah, but so has Week2 D, so I guess a bit of a question coming into what will be City Center.
Yeah, you never quite know, but you'd imagine that the Pharah is going to come out at some point in Oasis. I mean, that would be the logical reason to put this guy in for this map.
And as for Dream Casper, I think really when he first caught my eye in the earlier days of Overwatch prior to the beginning of the league, it was because of his Pharah play. So, it looks like he'll be going back to that hero right now. We will not be seeing Gamsu on the Doomfist, to the surprise of no one, and Kelix will have a comfort pick on that Lucio.
That's right, here we go. Seoul in the white, Boston Uprising in the blue as we get things started here on Oasis City Center. Winston's meeting on top of the tower as the teams start to trade fire a bit.
And we are gonna see a little bit of initial poking right here. Week2 D, interesting to put him in this roster when you have Bunny and Munchkin, who are more or less dedicated Tracer players.
I am a bit surprised since they're having Fleta play the Pharah, but maybe they've got something in mind for a different point here. This round, the point is unlocked. Boston capturing here. Seoul coming back in. There's a kill for Fleta. Oh, but air to air may do it for Dream Casper. Can't quite get the finishing blow, but he came close. Now he's on the retreat here.
Yeah, they're all going to be pushed out now as well. Can't get an opportunity to get the resurrection up and available, and Kalios will be demeched and immediately killed by Week2 D.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem here. Ooh, one more shot on Zunba might do it, but no, the heals come in, and Seoul will go ahead and get their control percent building first here on Oasis. It was quite the brawl, but Boston could never really finish the kills they needed to.
Dream Casper will go ahead and end Zunba there, who's playing far forward. Won't really make the big difference. He is only slightly staggered behind the members of Boston Uprising, and at least he'll get his mech back in this scenario.
Yeah, you can get back to the point pretty quickly here if you're D.Va, of course. Toby on the Lucio, so finally both of these Lucio guys getting to play their hero of choice. Boston trying to flip the point. Toby taking a look from the high ground here. Meanwhile, Fleta still trying to rain rockets from above. Finds Striker, not enough damage, so Dream Casper with the barrage does take down Miro. Where's the res? There it is. Jaehoon goes ahead and uses that ultimate to bring him back up again. Fleta waiting for that perfect opportunity with the Pharah ultimate. Is it gonna come soon? He's gonna chase Gamsu in there, finds him inside, but there's a Primal Rage, and he's low, and he's taken down. Fleta not living. Toby drops that sound barrier. Fleta not part of this fight, though.
And that's going to be the end result. Toby saving that sound barrier for later on in this fight, but they still find themselves short of Fleta on the Pharah as Boston continues to attempt to grind out the actual advantage and flip it over.
That was a really kind of a bold barrage from Fleta to try to use it in that room, and it didn't pay off at all. Couldn't bring him back. Valkyrie Reses had already been used by Jaehoon, and they're still fighting, though. I'm actually surprised that they've kept it going this long. Zunba pushing them back, and so Boston with an opportunity there, but Seoul just barely clinging to life.
Well, it's amazing that they were able to last as long as they did, with Fleta having to come all the way back from the spawn, but at the end it was the conservative use of the sound barrier that gave them enough HP to hold on to that point.
True enough, nice pulse bomb after the rocket comes in, and Weck2 finds himself a kill onto Gamsu here. Fleta back with a vengeance, another nice shot on Dream Casper as Jaehoon gets the kill on the Mercy, actually. With the Mercy, Seoul starting to really take Boston apart.
And Fleta was incredible on the Pharah in week 1 and showing off his skills again here against Boston, 100% to 0 in favor of the Dynasty.
And Boston had an opportunity at one point in the match, but like you mentioned, Monty, just the staggered support ultimate usage on the side of Seoul, Toby waiting a little while to use that sound barrier made the difference. And Wecky, we didn't see a lot of what he was doing on the Tracer, but I think our answer can be he was doing enough.
He was definitely doing enough, though.
He did get that nice pulse bomb onto Gamsu at the end.
Yeah, he also was just picking off the low HP targets after the Pharah had already chunked them out, so important synergy there with Fleta.
Yep.
Now, this map is, we are going to be on University for our second point, and this is where we saw Dream Casper show one of the most impressive Roadhog performances so far in Overwatch League by having that 87.5% hook accuracy.
Yeah.
Which nobody who's really played any time on Roadhog in the league has yet to come close to.
We'll see if he can repeat. Jaehong gets a kill on the Striker early, so there's a advantage for Seoul as we get things started here on University. Dream Casper does manage to demech Zunba though, so no Diva on the side of Seoul. Wecky on that Junkrat, as you can see, already has his Riptire. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. He got the Riptire basically before the point even unlocked.
Yeah, that was very fast. Bully some members of Boston all the way back off the point right now. Fleta will get resurrected, and that'll be everybody resetting right now. Again, there's not going to be a dive composition. Boston Uprising has made adjustments. They're trying to play triple tank with the Moira and just death ball the point itself.
Right.
And once they get on it, can use that crowd control and the choke point to really make Seoul's life difficult, but it does make it difficult to retake.
Here comes the Riptire trying to find the back line. He gets a lot of damage, but no kills. And Neko right there on the Moira to heal everybody back up. Fleta finds the Deadeye kill onto Dream Casper though, so it is a man advantage for Seoul. Nice flashbang, stuns enough members that more kills come in for Seoul onto Boston, and they will be pushed back yet again.
Wow, that was such a good flank, and he thought the danger was over after the Riptire. They were getting healed up by the Moira as a unit, but the zoning Deadeye, Dream Casper, fortunately walking into the open.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Fleta just kind of walking up on the flank and getting 2 or 3 people with that flashbang, and didn't get any of those kills himself, but when you stun that many people, it's such a huge edge that you give to your team.
Yeah, 28 seconds to charge that first Riptire, as you see from Wakid. And Wakid was also the one who was finishing off the kills from the flashbang by chucking the mine into the mob.
Nice flashbang onto the ulting Dream Casper. He still gets the kill onto Zunba anyway, and now Boston managing to flip the point back. They are not going to go down without a fight.
Kalios trying to punish them on the high ground by sticking them to the wall with the Graviton Surge. And back when he was in Korea and playing at Apex, Zarya was Kalios' best hero by a quite significant margin. So we expect good things from this guy when he's on this hero.
On board with Neko now on that Moira. Riptire out there again somewhere. Gotta watch out. Gamsu gets the kill on the Fleta with a Fire Strike, actually. And Striker not finding anything with that McCree ultimate. Kelix does go down, though. And remember, there's no mercy on the side of Boston, so anyone who dies is dead permanently. They're going back to spawn here. Neko backing away with that Coalescence out. But 2 support ultimates, rather, used by Seoul to try to tip this fight in their advantage. And that's about as tipped as it can get.
Yeah, using that Coalescence late in the engagement just to keep Gamsu alive for a little bit longer. Seoul patient as they waited out, get the 2 remaining kills from the Uprising, and now they're going to be pushing up right now. They have self-destruct and the Deadeye, so it's going to be hard for Boston not to get completely zoned off the point.
Yeah, and I mean, the idea with that comp, right, is you don't use the Mercy because hopefully nobody's going to be dying because you've got so much AoE healing, and you've got all those hit points of the tanks. But if somebody does go down, it's a big problem, as you can see. Fleta, no kills with that Deadeye. Zunba finds Neko, though, actually, and that's a problem. 1 support already out. There's a kill on the Gamsu, though. This push is falling apart, man.
That is overtime almost up. They've got to take out Kalios. He's the last man standing, and that is going to be it.
All right, well, it ends up being a quick 2-0 for Seoul Dynasty here on Oasis, and that will mean they are the winners of this series. 1 more map to play for that important map score aspect of everything, but Seoul, looking pretty dominant in the map score overall today.
Yeah, I think you do have to commend Boston. They were getting beaten at their own game.